Hey everyone, it's Nancy. I have gotten several questions in regards to how I string beads or how you make like the danglies swivel clasps. Because with beads and stuff you would have to make them into a charm like this or like this or like this, but you have to make them into a charm before you can add them to your swivel clasp or charm, whichever chain or whatever you're putting them on. This is the pink one that I carry on my keychain most of the time. I love this one. I actually have several that I carry on my keychain, but there's several different ways you can do this. You can use a swivel clasp, or you can use chain and beads to make one, or people make them on for cell phone charms. Like this is my cell phone charm, even though I took it off my phone because it was driving me crazy. But this is my cell phone charm, and I just have this on my keychain too. And this is another one. So I'm going to show you how I do them. You can do really long things of beads. You can do it however long, however short you want it. I actually carry this on my keychain. These are all my glass beads, so that when I go to the store, if I'm looking for beads, I know what beads I already have because they're on my keychain, and I can just look on here, and that way I know I'm not buying duplicates, because we all know we do that. So that's just a little trick if you want to do that if you're into buying beads. But so there's a couple of different ways you can make your beads into charms. This is one that I did, and it's pretty long. So for when I make really long ones like this, you're going to need beading wire, craft wire, because the eye pins or the head pins are not long enough to do some of the really longer ones. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I use a pair of round nose pliers. These are like needle nose pliers, but instead of having the flat on the inside in here, it's rounded. Let's see if you can see that. See how they're round, so they're not flat on the inside? Like the needle nose are flat in here. See how that's flat? So you want a pair that's rounded to be able to make your circles. This set right here, I got all three of these, I think at Walmart for $7.50 or $8. Not bad at all. So, but I also use a second pair of needle nose pliers for working with jump rings and stuff like that. So, I'm going to do, say, these beads and this bead cap. I want to put on the pin that has the loop on it, so that I could add additional charms or chain or whatever to this. So I'll have to worry about this end right here. So what I do is I take the round nose pliers and I go up just a little bit away from the top bead here, and I bend it like this. Okay, now I need to snip off the excess that was bent down. So I'm going to take my pliers and just snip that off. And so now you have just a little loop at the end. I'm trying to get it so that you can see it a little better. So now I have just a little loop at the end. See that? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my round nose pliers and put it in the loop, and then all I'm going to do is turn it and then move the pliers like that, and then turn it and just continue to roll it until you get it down to your bead. Once you get it down to your bead, it might be curved at an angle, so you can just use your needle nose pliers or your round nose pliers to straighten it out so that it's not at an angle. Like that, and the beads will be pretty tight. You need to turn it down tight enough so that your beads don't have any real movement in them. So you can see how I just twisted that to make the loop on the end. And you can make this loopy, 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 however many loops you want. You can do different stuff with it, like this one has several loops. This one has several loops, makes it really cute on the end, just, you know, however you want to do it. So this is doing one of those. And then the same thing, if I use just the head pin, which is the flat one, flat tip, I put my finger on the bottom of it and then I hold the beads like this so that I'm holding them secure. And I'm going to take my needle nose pliers again and just fold this over. And then I snip off the excess so that I have that. And then I do the same thing. I'm just going to turn it down like that, and it makes the little loop at the top. You can just adjust it and play with it, but these will help to keep your circles round. So if you can see that. Okay, so we have that one. Now, say you want to do a longer one like this. Okay, this one, you obviously can't use this to make this. So what I do is I take some wire, and I get this at Walmart. It's about $3, and I just pull off, you know, about however much I need. Normally I look at the beads that I'm going to use, and I'll add about an inch or so to it. So I'm just going to snip that wire off. Of course it goes flying. And just straighten it out a little bit. And then I'm going to add my beads. Well, sorry. First I need to make my end so that I can add my beads. So I'm going to use my round nose pliers. And I'm basically going to do the same thing, but I'm going to fold this over and I'm going to continue to loop it. And you can do just one loop, or you can do as many as you want. You know, it's your project. Have fun with it. Do what you want to do. I'm just flattening out that little part right there so it doesn't poke anybody. You can see that. The camera will focus for me. Okay, so now I have an end on the wire, and I'm going to place my beads however you want to put your beads on there. Okay, so I've got my beads on here, and I'm going to do the same thing like I did on the other one. I'm going to go up to about right here on my wire, and I'm going to fold it down so that you have that. And then I'm going to snip off that excess. So that I have just the half a circle. Okay, then I'm going to take the round nose pliers and just turn it down. Just keep turning and sliding your pliers through there until it's as tight as you want it to be. Then you can straighten it up. This one, I had to fix this end real quick. I bent it. So there's the longer one. And with this one, I can take some chain, you know, just any kind of chain you have, and I can cut off as much as I want or as little as I want. And you can either use a jump ring or attach it by the loops on the chain, but I'm just going to open my jump ring. This is why I use 2 pairs of needle nose. I'm going to attach my jump ring on there. I'm going to attach my chain. Then I'm going to close my jump ring. And there you have the charm with the chain. And then you can add more charms on this, or you can go ahead and put your lobster claw or whatever hook you're going to use at the top. And then on this one, since it has a double ends, you can add chain or just a charm by itself, or however you want to do it. So I could like connect these two together using a jump ring to make a really long one. So it's really just however you want to do it. But the round nose pliers, these are the real key to this, is having these. And like I said, I think I got this set at Walmart for $7.50 or $8, not bad at all. The eye pins and head pins, you can also get these at Walmart in several, like there's gold, there's bronze, there's silver, several different finishes. You can get chain, old necklaces or bracelets or whatever beads you want. So these are just some examples of how you can do them. This one just has a flat end, and so this one would hang on a swivel clasp or chain or whichever. This one is double-ended with the loops. It has a loop on each end, so I could take this one and attach this one to it, and see, then it's longer, and this one would dangle. So you can do that. I'll show you. Again, with my 2 pair of needle nose, always open your jump ring side to side, don't pull it apart. Just going to slide both of these on there. You close it up. And then you have this one with the dangly bead at the end. So that's all there is to it. It's really simple. It's just a matter of just playing. You can put these, on cell phone charms or on the swivel clasps, which are my favorite. Or you can do them just with chain. Put some beads and add some chain. Put some more beads, add some chain. And just use the little lobster claws for your top. So if I was done with this one and I wanted to put the lobster claw on the top, I would just use the jump ring, attach the jump ring to the chain, then put the lobster claw on, and close my jump ring. And there's a charm. Easy as that. You can add other things to it or whatever you want to do. So I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks for watching.